Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you our 50 states from not grass. I am so excited to be doing this year for our geography unit. I'm going to talk about this, do a flip through. So if that is something that interests you, keep on watching. All right, so this year we're doing a lot. I'm adding a lot, I'm doing a lot. It's completely different from any other year in our homeschool, and I can't be more excited because everything just looks beautiful and prepped and ready, and I can't wait to dive in. We are going into third grade, which means to me, I'm upping in the geography game. We are going to be doing our 50 states. This is a ginormous textbook by Not Grass. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It comes with lesson review, answer key and literature guide, and the Atlas workbook. Honestly, if you just want to use the textbook, I think that's perfectly okay. There's probably a lot of things on Teachers Pay Teachers or just other, Google sites that can get you some like free printouts or whatnot on each state, like the flag and all that jazz. So yeah, I'm not even going to be using these two. I decided against it. That might change. I mean, we all change. We ebb and flow as we go. But we are mainly going to be focusing out of this textbook and the workbook. So our 50 states. This is a Not Grass. If you've not heard of them, they are a Christian company. So this is not secular by any means. But this is going to introduce you to all 50 states. So it's going to go through the New England states, the Mid-Atlantic states, the South, the North, the Midwest, Southwest, Pacific, Hawaii, Rocky Mountains. So I just wanted to read to you their dear parents and students in the front, and then we could talk a little bit further. So it says, many years ago, God created the land that became America. God has used ice and wind, floods and droughts and volcanoes and ocean waves to shape this place we call home. You are about to visit many of God's amazing creations through the pages of this book. People have built homes, cities, mounds, monuments, railroads, factories, parks, bridges on what God has made. You're about to visit many of those sites through the stories on these pages. You're about to read about many people who have helped to make our country great. You're about to be inspired to follow their example and make our country even better for today and for the future. Enjoy your journey through our 50 states. So, and then it goes on to kind of give you, there's an author thanks, there's a how to use the 50 state book. So that it has 26 units with 4 lessons each. So each unit covers 2 states, and they recommended completing 1 unit most weeks. And this is designed for grades 1 through 4. So we are right on time with introducing the 50 states going into 3rd grade. This is much more than just geography. It has parts of our history, literature, creative writing, music, art, and handwriting practice, and that it eliminates busy work, allowing the subject to be incorporated for a less stressful, engaging, memorable school year. So we just read how this textbook, there's no like parent guide. You just read aloud with your student, like I just out of the textbook. So yeah, every time you come across a word in green, you look at the world map at the beginning of the lesson and you locate it on the map. So I'm beyond excited for this. Like I love to travel. We love to travel. So yeah, it's great. So they do have a sample walkthrough as well. So it has like a kind of like a schedule on a Monday through Thursday kind of thing and what everyone does. And then that's it. It goes right into New England. So the first unit is Maine and New Hampshire. So as you can see, the pages are so beautiful and colorful. I will do a flip through for you in just a few moments here, a more intense one. So lots of color, lots of activities actually. So there's a whole list of activities at the bottom. I can't really hold it up, it's so heavy. There's a whole list of different activities here. They also have different literature books that can go along with that. We're not doing that because I have other literature pieces I'm throwing into our homeschool, so I'm not adding any more literature. But like for example, so this one is illustrate the geographic term for Maine in the Atlas workbook, page 4. So every state, so it has another thing, which I think you're supposed to color it in each state that you do. I'm really going to try to have her memorize and know how to spell all the states and their capitals, but we'll see. I know that's kind of a big ask from a 3rd grader, but we're gonna try to dive into that. So the workbook also has color, which I really appreciate. And so it has pictures, it has the tree or flower, and then the flag and the bird, and then kind of like it kind of tells you what to do. Like, look at the state flag, bird, and tree of Maine pictured on this page. Color Maine orange on the map on pages 2 and 3, which is this page. Color the star that marks Augusta, the capital of Maine, yellow. So just like different, simple, super simple. They should be done with this in 5-10 minutes at most. And then it wants you to write a certain word on the blank, and then it tells you like a definition. So it says write the word coast. A coast can be sandy or rocky. Trace over the faint lines, add your own details, and what they could add. And then that's it for this lesson. Now, you can do more. It says if you are using lesson review, which is this is all just black and white, but you would just have them fill out the top half here on lesson 1, which is on Maine. It's 5 questions. I don't think we're going to do that. I don't feel it's necessary, but maybe if she's interested and wants to, then I'll consider it. But I have a feeling she's not going to want to. So yeah, it's just basically everything you read in the first state will be kind of like questioned here. And then there's the answer key you can go through as well. And then it says read chapter 1 in Rabbit Hill. So this also has it says in the answer key and literature guide there are comments about that specific book. So we're not going to be reading that book because that was an extra add-on for literature that we're just not going to read. And then it always offers a hands-on idea. So it says pretend to be statues. Who or what do your statues represent? Simple, fun. Kids would love that. Create a statue. You can even go further and find a coloring page to go with a statue or something of the sort. And then there's a family activity, which is make blueberry muffins, which the recipe is like on page 18. So if you wanted to create some blueberry muffins, they have a recipe in the book as well. So many different things that are incorporated through this. Now, the other thing that I noted, so they have songs and I think poetry. There's all different kinds of things incorporated in this, which is just great. I love it. I love the pictures. Let's see. I mean, it's all very like simple to me, and I think that this would be a very quick very quick thing for us to do. I think we're going to incorporate it twice a week because there is 20, I think she said 26, and I don't really want to do it once a week. I don't know. We are only schooling, I don't know how many weeks, but I think when I counted or matched it up, I wanted to do 2 a week so that we were complete by a certain time. We school from like July to April, and we take all of Thanksgiving week to New Year's off. So that's a big chunk of time. And so we don't really take any other time off. So we narrow down on all our curriculum because I am way too type A to not finish the curriculum in the same year. Anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this camera and give you a nice flip through. So if you don't want to see it, then I will see you in my next video. Please go ahead and leave me a comment down below. Have you done our 50 states or any other Knotgrass unit? What were your thoughts? And hit that subscribe button, and please see you around for other videos of mine. And here's the flip through.